4 miles.
Number 0 Papa Lima, turn right 080.
000 Papa Lima.
Guy talks a little faster. The other guy was a trainee, I bet you. Right, 2,000. Altitude looks good. Standard rate turn going, 080. Remember, this time the autopilot won't capture the localizer. You have to kind of judge the localizer and make the appropriate corrections to stay on the localizer. It's a common mistake. People forget about looking at the localizer. They just get obsessed with the vectors.
0 Papa Lima, 5 miles from Sen, turn right heading to 150, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 17, circle runway 35.
150, maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS 17, circle land 350, Papa Lima.
It's going to take some getting used to saying all that back.
Yeah, I'll coach you through that. First three things you can get, the part that, I think you've done that before, but the part that's different is the circle land. So 15, and remember that 150 is only until the needle, so now it's up to you to decide how to not to go through that needle. And you do have some wind from the right as a clue. You may want to consider that the wind from the right is going to push you.
20668, tail approach, ident, tail altimeter 29902. Number 668, radar contact, half mile north, Pierce County Airport, 2,400. Maintain 2,000 and fly heading of 340.
Just the clue is good to pick a heading, so what's your new heading going to be to get on there? What do you think?
Probably about there.
170, yeah, it's a little bit of crosswind, so it's about 3 degrees into the wind, yeah. You can always double check your track too. If you make these two numbers the same, it'll be perfect. So actually the crosswind's from the other side now. Change. How about that? I can do your pre-landing check since you're 3 miles out. Lights already on. Good, that's done. And you know at Sen you'll need to do the transition like we talked about. Except this time you'll be doing the pitch. The Sen is where we start descending from 2,000 down to 1,000.
0 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower.
Contact Tower 0 Papa Lima.
This one you can do.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 520 Papa Lima on the ILS, circling to land. Full stop.
2 aircraft at once, Bonanza 2897 Delta, Tacoma Tower, ident.
97 Delta, ident.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, were you calling?
Yes, sir. 0 Papa Lima on the ILS 17.
Cessna Papa Lima, opposite direction, traffic's at Satabria on a close-in right downwind about to turn base for runway 35. Circle west to the airport for left downwind runway 35, report the circle.
Circle to the west for left traffic 35. We'll let you know when we're on the circle, 0 Papa Lima.
Bonanza 2897 Delta, ident observed 8 miles north of Tacoma Airport. Enter right downwind, runway 35. Traffic, 12
it's a good thing it's slowing down to about 90.
ILS is a Cessna. They're going to circle on the west side of the airport.
Okay, 907 Delta, go east. Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 5.
Or not to go below 2,000 so you're past 10 there.
Cherokee 5132 Sierra, Tacoma Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Then you can shut it off by pressing that button.
And then 17.
Now you can start descending.
Roger, hold short.
Just enough to hold the glide slope.
Scorpion 1 Alpha Charlie, there's time for touch and go. Runway 35 cleared, touch and go, no reply necessary. Continue in right traffic afterwards.
Alright, 1 Alpha Charlie, we'll go. Are we below or above?
Below.
We're below.
Just a little bit. So if you make this number 300, that'll get you back in. So try to bracket it between 300 and
907 Delta, stay at 1,800 on the downwind until further advisor. There's going to be a Satabria.
Once you get back on it, then you go to 400, 450.
Okay, I'll stay at 1,800.
Small changes of pitch. Minus 600. A little bit there.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, the opposite direction. Satabria departure roll on 35 this time, and he'll be in closed traffic on the east side of the airport. No factor for you.
Roger, 0 Papa Lima.
Starbreeze 1 Alpha Charlie, you are cleared for takeoff.
This is still slightly below the glide path, so we can try minus 300 for a while. Enough power. 90. Nice, good. Nice, you're getting the glide slope back on. You can make a slight pitch adjustment for minus 450.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, early right crosswind approved. The traffic's 12 o'clock and 2 miles on the ILS.
Back of your mind, you're tracking the 1,000 cutoff. Because you know at 1,000 you can cut off there.
RV 987 Bravo Bravo, Tacoma ground, runway 35, taxi
a little bit above the glide
Bravo 4 and Alpha. Turkey 320, expect
leveling off. Just hold 1,000, then I'll tell you when we see the runway. For now we don't see it, we're just going to continue.
The Satabria that's
continue at 1,000.
And 2 miles on the right crosswind.
You can disregard the glide slope, just work with the localizer.
907 Delta, I don't have him, but I'll be looking.
What do you see with the localizer? Good. Up to 1,000 please, 1,000, more power, pitch up, yeah. And once you got it, then you can put a little bit of that power. In about 10 seconds, we'll see the airport. We don't see it quite yet.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, I'll call your base. It'll be about a half mile southeast of the airport.
Okay, we just saw the airport. You can take off your goggles and then do the pattern at 1,000.
Charlie, I'll call base.
Oh, he'll call the base. Okay.
Turkey 51320,
ask him for a touch and go.
No factor, they're on the circle, runway 35, cleared for takeoff direction again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got the traffic.
Remember not to go below 1,000, because we're still on a circling approach.
Turn southwest for 320.
3320 approved as requested.
Keep track of
320.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, extend downwind, I'll call base.
Extend downwind, you'll call base 0 Papa Lima.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, make short approach, runway 35, cleared, stop and go.
Stop and go. Cleared from runway 35, 41 Alpha Charlie.
Bonanza 97 Delta, altitude restriction canceled, I'll call base, your number 3.
97 Delta.
Pitch is a bit high.
520 Papa Lima, number 2, following a Satabria, heading to your left on the opposite downwind, he's making a short approach.
Number 2 after Satabria, 0 Papa Lima.
I'm in sight, yeah.
Yeah, tower, Mini 1066 Lima, runway 35, ready for takeoff. It'll be a northwest departure.
Mini 1066 Lima, Tacoma Tower, expect a 2.5 minute delay, hold short of runway 35.
Yeah, 66 Lima, holding short. We'll be patient.
Let's low to 70. Just practice flying at 70. Get a feel. You put down 10 degrees of flaps just to help you, yeah.
Just 0 Papa Lima, your traffic's turning short final.
Traffic in sight, 0 Papa Lima.
Mr. Papa Lima, roger. He'll be a brief stop and go. Number 2, runway 35. Did you want a low approach or touch and go?
Touch and go.
Touch and go, 0 Papa Lima.
Mr. Papa Lima, runway 35, clear, touch and go.
Clear, touch and go, 35, 0 Papa Lima. Did he still call my base?
Number 3 to follow a
I said you're cleared, so.
Downwind, just reach
so you
from
can
the north shore.
He's going to be a stop and go, so I give him a little bit more room than normal, yeah. Just maintain 1,000 and 70 knots, yeah. This would be a good time, anytime you want. If you keep it at 70, that'll avoid you running up his tailpipe, too.
Just 0 Papa Lima, start your base if you haven't.
Turning base, 0 Papa Lima.
Thank you.
907 Delta has traffic.
Bonanza 97 Delta, now number 2, runway 35, cleared to land, wind 0203.
So now this is similar to just normal VFR, you're just a little lower than normal, probably. Yeah. Remember, in a normal pattern, you're flying at 70 on base. We're clear on the right. No, that ahead of us, not a factor.
266 Lima, if you can take an immediate, I'll let you go.
Yeah, 66 Lima, connect.
A little bit low over the water, so
35, cleared for immediate.
I would go ahead and hold this altitude. Don't go any lower than
66 Lima, taking out 35, left
just in case we lose an engine.
Just 0 Papa Lima, traffic Samuni departing prior to you on an immediate departure.
Traffic in sight, 0 Papa Lima.
It's a busy airport today, huh?
Yeah. They're pushing power, I guess, if he has any problems.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going way too fast.
Let's go to 60. I'll give us.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, make right close traffic.
Right close traffic for 41 Alpha Charlie.
Tower 0 probably noticed the VASI is not working, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, nobody told us. I'll recycle the PAPI.
Lovely, thank you.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna.
You got 10 of flaps in, just let you know. Put more if you want, or just go with 10, that's fine.
System 150, Quebec, Tacoma Tower.
Cessna 150, Quebec, is this Cessna 150, 10 miles to the southwest, inbound, looks clear, Romeo.
Cessna 05 Quebec, or 07 Quebec, Tacoma Tower, make straight in, runway 35 and ident.
So coming up, is it confirmed up?
Ident.
For some fun for our last approach, since we can't do the missed approach, would you like to try the GPS 35?
Land long.
Sure. Okay. What I can do is I can fly while you get that set up if you want to. I'll fly it out. I know you can do this part. It's kind of basic stuff, but why don't you load it on your iPad and on the G1000 and let me know if you need any help. Plenty of time. Might as well do a little improvisation here. Then just selecting another approach. Yeah, perfect.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, runway 35, cleared, stop and go, and the Bonanza over the numbers is going to be rolling out to the end, leave a little extra room.
481 Alpha Charlie, roger.
Tower 9087, Bravo Bravo, ready 35, southwest.
Minimum's 840.
Strawberry 1 Alpha Charlie, I'll call base, there'll be one departure between you.
Okay, you'll call the base for 481 Alpha Charlie.
We're 987 Bravo, Tacoma Tower, hold short of runway 35.
Hold short 35, 7 Bravo.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, contact CL departure, good day.
No problem, departure, thanks.
668, turn right heading 240.
Yeah, so you give a call and let them know we'd like the RNAV 35 to a full stop.
On the narrows on? Or did you say departed Tacoma?
No, just say departing runway heading 2000.
So, approach Cessna 520 Papa Lima, departing Tacoma on runway heading 100 feet. Would like the RNAV 35 full stop.
520 Papa Lima, scheduled departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 2000, reaching 2000, and fly heading 310, vectors for the RNAV runway 35 approach.
310 to 2000.
No, not yet. Not so 2000.
Continue runway heading until you reach 2000. When you reach
runway heading first,
310.
up to 2000. Whoa.
Okay,
yeah, we just turned a little early. He said 2000. See, we're at 1500. Idea is once we reach 2000, then we turn to the heading. It's what's called a condition.
Verify reback runway heading to 2000 and then heading 310.
Runway heading to 2000, then run 310 Papa Lima. Just a little bit earlier, it's no problem. It's what's called a conditional clearance. So it said reaching 2000, then turn.
From Kefu, turn right and fighting 320.
The idea is they want to get you safely high enough to be able to turn. And you can kind of just monitor it, and then when it reaches 2000, then change the heading. Is there anything else you want to get set up? Like,
so what was the heading I'm turning to?
310. If you need more time to set up, I can monitor the autopilot while you're getting set up.
This is 0 Papa Lima, climb and maintain 3000, traffic 11 o'clock in 2 miles, same direction, 2400 indicated, type unknown.
So Papa Lima, looking for traffic, climbing to 3000. So why don't you show me how you climb to 3000 with the autopilot? That'd be good practice. Perfect, yeah. Got the right altitude on, 3000, right vertical speed. Mode is perfect. We got time to get our approach plate, make sure we have the right approach plate, and do our PICA check.
RNAV
35, and that says RNAV 35 too. Good. We're going to climb to 3000, which is what we want. Good.
Are you going to take us to Cairo?
What they'll probably do is give us vectors to Phesis. Phesis is right there.
Are they even on here?
Yeah, if you go up. Just go up a little higher, yeah. What happened is...
Papa Lima, turn left in flighting 190.
990?
190.
1900 Papa Lima.
This is 20668.
What happens when we loaded it, we put an approach fix in, so just go to procedure, I'll talk you through it.
Oh yeah, I did.
Select approach.
I did vectors.
Yeah, select approach, and then just select Phesis when it comes. And the same altitude, 840. Then you can activate it. And part of our PICA check, we'll see we need to set the CDI differently than what it is now. Should the CDI be on, yeah. Good, yeah, good. We got the right procedure, we got the waypoints, Phesis, Ganka, Kepfu, and then we even have the missed approach to Kaza. So we know we have the right set of waypoints. We We have the right CDI, and then A for autopilot, we're on heading mode. Good. Just a piket check. And how about the 3Ms? What do we need to know about the 3Ms?
So we're going to, if we, right, 3Ms is 840.
Yeah, 840, and then how will we know when we need to go missed if we don't see the runway? The clue is
1.6.
Yeah, exactly.
1.6.
Yeah, so that's the second one.
And then we'll climb out straight ahead 4,000.
Yeah, that's the 3M. Perfect. That way you commit all those to memory, and that way you don't have to look at your approach play in the midst of a lot of stress at close to the runway.
41.6.
Yeah.
Toggles back on?
Yeah.
I don't even know where they went.
I got the airplane one, look for. Approach 520 Papa Lima, if April would like to go direct thesis.
This is Air Papa Lima, have your request.
Zero Papa Lima, thank you.
Yeah, the plane.
So right now we're on heading mode, but hopefully you'll give us thesis. Just to run you through the drill, if you want to go direct thesis, you already have the purple arrow, what would you do then?
Just go direct?
Direct enter. So why don't you practice doing that? You see it changes the purple line. It didn't change anything on what you're flying because you're on heading mode. I like to do that because it gives me situational awareness. If you look here on the screen, that's what we're going to be doing eventually. Thesis up there. So you're not going to be lost and have no idea where you're at.
I'll just hit nav if he gives that?
Yeah, exactly. But if it's going to be a few more minutes, you'll have to reset it and just do the same thing again direct. You can do it as many times as you want. Just keep recalculating based on your current position. It's only 14 miles to go. We'll probably wait till we pass the airport on this side. I'm predicting that, yeah. We're good there. Okay. We can turn our taxi light off later. Let's put it on right tank, because usually the right tank tends to not be fed too much and tends to be too heavy. And we'll catch that when we do our gumps check.
So 0 Papa Lima, traffic 12 o'clock and 3 miles southeast down altitude indicates 2,200.
I'll get this one. 0 Papa Lima looking for traffic. I'll look for him since you're on the foggles. It's really too hazy to see. He's descending though, which is good. Probably going into Comanero. So what do you think the next thing we'll be doing is?
So he's going to have us turn a little bit more to the left, probably direct thesis.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
This is 0 Papa Lima, clear direct thesis.
Clear direct thesis.
Clear direct thesis, 0 Papa Lima.
You know what to do.
Listen to 0 Papa Lima, as you complete that turn, there's additional traffic 2 o'clock and 4 miles, turning northeast down, altitude indicates 3,100, descend and maintain 2,000.
Papa Roger, descend and maintain 2,000, look for traffic. And then one thing we want to do is go direct enter, so we reset the thesis line for the current position, yeah. And then we confirm navigations. We don't have to worry about steering it, just worry about the power, and keep the power about 2,400. We might as well do it faster, save ourselves a little bit of money on a Hobbs meter. But so far out, we can go fast. We don't have to slow down yet. I'm looking for this other guy. He should be over the Key Peninsula. One of us, I still don't see him.
We're going to go to thesis, then turn left to Gonka.
Yeah, right. Then another left.
Oh, we're going to maintain 2,000?
Yeah, maintain 2,000, yeah.
Reach 306 Heavy, Seattle approach, Roger. Seattle altimeter is 29993, descend to maintain 8,000, and say your approach requested into McCord.
Refresh my memory. Have you flown this 3-5 approach with me before, recently, or is it fairly new to you?
We may have done it last time. I don't remember.
So since it's fairly new, why don't you just do the whole thing on autopilot? What I'd like you to do is to monitor the autopilot and kind of tell me what your thinking process is of what's the next item each time. The main thing you'll be controlling is power and the radios. And monitoring the autopilot, making sure he's doing the right thing. George is not putting us in trouble.
Lima, previous traffic, no factor.
0 Papa Lima, Roger, thanks.
Remember 0 Papa Lima, cross thesis at 2,000, cleared RNAV, runway 35.
Do that one? Yeah, good.
Cross pieces at 2000, cleared RNAV 35.
What that means is that as soon as we get to thesis, we're on our own. We just do our own navigation, no more vector.
Okay.
That's a good place to be. We're in control of our destiny. The sky's not a factory, it's way below us. We'll be right off the water there, looks like. With a seaplane.
November 1003 Alpha, Seattle Post, Seattle, altimeter 2993. Recon approach on the entrance, say again. This is 20668, Seattle departure, radar contact. Say your next approach request.
Seattle approach, turn 10.
You got cheated out of your missed approach for the ILS. We'll have to get you that next time.
The 201's there.
Winds are more favorable.
Sorry, say again your approach request.
Why that happened, it's just very busy today. So ILS,
Roger, so
we're kind of interfering with their flow, which
low approach.
they were kind of nice to let us do the circling approach.
668, Roger, your climb out instructions remain the same. And reaching 2000,
Too hot in
setting
here,
250 vectors RNAV approach.
One tip, I usually...
306 Heavy, the tower is able to accommodate your request for 34. Descend and maintain 7000 and expect the visual to runway 34.
Usual rule I use for speed is to slow down to 90 when you reach your initial approach fix. So you can pick whatever speed you like, you know, for efficiency. Once we get to thesis, we'll slow down to 90.
Seattle altimeter 2993.
This is perfect here, 2400 RPM. About 108 knots indicated.
November 03 Alpha, I'm sorry, say again?
So make sure I have the class Bravo to transit.
I see how much of a box this is. It's like
November 03 Alpha for the
downwind,
Bravo,
you know,
you're
base.
currently under it, starts at 5,000 above. So if you just stay out or below
The
your
airport's
current
right here.
altitude and don't go any further to the east or left of your present course, then
this is your home in here too. This is Fort Lewis.
Okay.
I think your home is around here, right?
Right. I guess we're right at like Kepfu.
Yeah, Kepfu, yeah.
306 Heavy, fighting 310
Off of
and maintain
Ketron Island, yeah. A little bit north of Ketron, yeah. We got any radar images here? Be quiet on the radar. Bit of stuff down southwest, yeah. Around here. Remember what TOD means?
Auto descent.
Yeah, which is kind of academic since we're only 20 feet above it right now. You can fix that, yeah.
Reach 306 Heavy, there's traffic at your 12 o'clock and 6 miles, turning westbound, altitude indicates 5,000.
I'm just curious, for my own information, can you see this backup indicator? It's probably hard though, right?
Yeah, you can see it, but I mean, there'd be a lot of work to...
I just can't figure anywhere else to put it unless I put it here, but I'm not sure if it's a leak.
Kind of turning circles between...
That'd probably be the best place, I guess.
Or mount it here. I'd have to get Eric's help, but then that would block the compass. Work with Eric Wheaton on that. The GPS altitude's a little different. This GPS altitude says 1920 because it's a GPS and this is barometric. On an emergency, you have to remember that it could be off by about 100 feet. Maybe set the minimum a little higher. It's pretty good. It says 168. That's what this.
That's good.
And the ground speed 107. Ground speed 107. Yeah. It's very sensitive on the pitch too. I've noticed.
306 Heavy, pre-position traffic now 10 o'clock.
There's even a rudder ball there too.
Turn in eastbound, indicating 4,100.
So we know what we're going to do at thesis, 2 miles away.
Now
we'll pull power to 90.
Right. And you know it's about 2,100, yeah, roughly. After a while you get to memorize that. Coming up on the coast in Squally Delta.
306 Heavy, the traffic's no factor. I'm sorry, that is a little bit unpredictable at this time. You can turn left heading 340 and expect to lower in about 3 miles and I turn to the west as soon as I can for terrain. Cessna 668, turn left correct thesis.
Somebody else is going to thesis. Probably behind us. That could give you a clue. Yeah.
Bravo.
Give you a clue right here, 5 seconds, and the autopilot will do that for you.
Aircraft with the request, give me a call back in maybe 5 minutes.